Venice has a real life story for us. Something that I know that we got to fasten our seatbelts for, get some popcorn ready, because V has an amazing story. So tell us about your Was I Wrong All-Star Weekend edition.
Okay. It was New York City. 2000, no.
The Big Apple.
I mean, it was New York. It was New York, but it was
okay. Set the stage, Scott.
So this was Valentine's Day weekend. I was single, and my friend.
V, you always doing something on Valentine's, V.
Really?
Well, the All-Star is in February before COVID. It was in February.
You always got a Valentine's Day story. But go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
Oh no, V February's be lit.
So it's Valentine's Day weekend. I'm single. My homegirl, she's dating somebody, but I guess she chose she was gonna be single that weekend. But we're gonna ask if I was wrong in this scenario. So pull up. She lives in North Jersey. Come up to her house. We plan out the weekend. Weekend plans get changed because her biggest crush, I mean like celebrity crush. Should
Chris
I
Brown.
name him?
Chris Brown?
Name him? No, not Chris Brown.
Trey Songz?
No.
Denzel?
No. Denzel, how old do you think we are? We're not as old as you, Scoop.
Michael B. Jordan.
Close. Same show, but no.
Same show. Idris Elba.
No, Scoop.
Just tell us.
So, Mac Wilds.
Mac Wilds?
Who the hell is Mac Wilds?
You ever watch The Wire?
Nah.
Oh, Mikey off The Wire. Mac Wilds. I forget the song he had out. Let me look up Mac Wilds' song.
Oh,
Mac Wilds. Put a picture of him.
He had this one song with Wale called Bonnie and Clyde. Best song on any album he ever created. Amazing. Still one of my favorite songs. But anyway, so that's her biggest celebrity crush, right? So leading into the weekend, because I went up there like in the middle of the week. So basically we're like, planning out what we want. But anyway, she's stalking him on Snapchat. And she ends up like basically blowing up his Snapchat account with nudes. So he finally responds.
What? Yo, your friend is out of pocket, yo.
Stop judging. This is a judgment-free zone, Scott.
This is a judgment-free zone. So basically, he invites us out because she tells him that, she's with me and we were going to New York for All-Star Weekend. And so he invites us out to this club because he was hosting at a club because he had like dropped the album. This was like when one of his biggest albums had just dropped. But anyway, he was hosting basically at a club and he invited us to come or whatever, go to his section. So mind you, I didn't want to go, irrelevant, but I just wanted to share that I had no intention of going to this place. I had other plans, but me being a good friend, I support her nonsense. So we go, get dressed up, go to the club. We get there, his security comes, lets us up, but Mac Wilds doesn't seem to act like he knows who my friend is necessarily while we're there.
Maybe not used to seeing her with clothes on. Oh, whatever. Go ahead.
So we get up there, jump in, and he still has he's really nice, he bought champagne, he gave us whatever drinks that we asked for, he got bottles, blah blah blah, everything's fine, we having a good time. His manager was obsessed with me. He kept calling me Cookie from
from Empire.
Yes.
Y'all resemble, but whatever. We told you this before.
I'm aware. So the whole night, everybody in the section, including Mac Wilds, was calling me Lil Cookie. And
I love it.
And so basically, we're still trying to figure out why Mac Wilds, hasn't really addressed my friend yet, right? Because she didn't really go up to him, but at the same time, he was the one who invited her. So it's kind of like, why is he acting like she's a stranger?
Right.
Boom. The answer walks in. His girlfriend was invited. So Mac Wild's girlfriend comes up into the section. He's up there partying with his girl, kissing up on her, cuddling up on her, dancing with her, lap dances, doing his thing, having a good time. We're meanwhile enjoying ourselves, but my friend gets in her feelings because now she sees him with this girlfriend, and mind you, this is her biggest crush. So it's time for us to go because she's kind of in a bad mood. I never wanted to be there to begin with, and his manager was getting on my last nerves trying to sell me these dreams. So we're heading out. As we're heading out, my friend was like, well, I want to at least, get a hug or something from him, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, but I'm nervous to go up to him. And I'm like, I did not come all the way out here for you to act like this. So I go up to him and I'm like, can you give my friend a hug? She's your biggest fan, blah, 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 blah. He's like, of course. He goes up, gives her a hug, takes a picture and leaves. But again, he's still acting like it's a stranger he never met or like seen in his life. So we're still a little confused, but it's like at the same time, his girlfriend was there. So I guess that's why he was acting like that. So we leave maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes max after we leave. She gets a kind message asking her where she's at because he was going to order a ride for us to pull up to his hotel room or whatever to stay the night. She decides that she does not want to go because she's still in her feelings and butthurt about seeing him with his girlfriend, even though the whole purpose of us going there was so that she could finally get some D from her crush. Because remember, as I said at the beginning, she got a whole nigga. We shouldn't have been there to begin with. She done sent this man nudes. She done sent her best lingerie photo she had to offer. But she did not want to go because she was in her feelings about seeing him with his girlfriend that night. Okay, cool. We go back to her apartment. When we go back to her apartment, his manager is blowing my phone up, right? Like not to come to his house that night because I clearly didn't come off like I was trying to spend the night at his house. So he wants to take me out on a date the next day. Fly me out here. Go here. Go there. So then the next day he's blowing up my phone again like, oh, let's fly to Chicago so I can take you to this rooftop brunch place that I think you'll like. Oh, let's fly out to LA so I can introduce you to these people. Oh, let's go to Canada. Like he just is selling me all of these dreams, right?
And you wasn't buying them.
No, because he was a creep. He was creepy as hell.
So
my friend tells me that I'm wrong for not entertaining the manager because she expected me to continue the relationship with the manager so that she could get back into good graces with Mac Wilds. So, was I selfish and wrong for ending and ignoring the entire encounter with the manager because I thought he was a creep selling me dreams?
V.
Let me take a second for Mac.
Look at Scott's face.
V.
Yes.
Scoot, turn that shit off, Scoot.
Listen, damn, you gonna shut Mac Wiles down?
listen. V, you a grown ass woman, V. You can't be wrong for making grown ass woman decisions. Your friend was obviously selfish. Obviously. In every relationship, she was selfish. Clearly. So she out here sending news to this man and then expecting him to be all cool with, like, it doesn't make sense. So she clearly was selfish, probably a little self-absorbed, probably, I'm assuming. And she was a little slow. I'm sorry. I'm coming at you for a little
slow.
A little slow. She's a little bit slow. Like, this man not gonna have a girlfriend, or he's not gonna have other girls. Like, what did she expect? I don't know what she expected. He's a famous, good-looking brother, right? Is he not? So I'm like, what did you expect? If you out here sending news to his Snapchat, how many chick you think sending news to his Snapchat?
That's
and
true.
She's probably.
I think what hit her though was actually seeing it, because it's one thing when you know that, it's another thing when it's like in your face,
Right.
I feel it, but you sending news to my man Snapchat that you don't know. You don't know my man. Off rip, he don't know your name. He don't know nothing about you. But he seen that punani though. You know what I mean? Like that's this story was just a mess. It was a good story, by the way, V. Amazing story. I enjoyed it thoroughly. but your friend V. And I know she was bad too. Your friend is bad, isn't she?
Of course.
Yeah, of course, because ain't no way you get in a DM unless you bad. So ain't no way. So yeah, that's Scoop. What you got to say, bro? I'm checked out.
I'm not saying I agree or disagree with what you're saying, Scott, about the friend. But her friend is not on trial here. Venice is on trial. Venice, I hate to say it. I love you, Cookie. I love you, Cookie. But you're wrong, V. See, let me tell you.
How am I wrong?
Let me explain something to you about friendship. There's a phrase when it comes to friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Small phrase, but it means so much. And it's called taking one for the team. V, as a friend, the ultimate gesture, one of them, ultimate gestures as a friend is taking one for the team. V, you were placed in a position that men are placed in all the time. Just talk to the ugly friend. That's all you had to do. That's all you had. No,
I entertained him the whole night. I told her she got me for this evening.
Catch this whooping, V. You about to catch all of this for being a bad friend. Because even when she fumbled, as a friend, you're supposed to be there and say, you know what? I got you though. So I know how you feel about Mac. I know how much you watch The Wire. I know how you love little Mikey, don't you? You know what I'm saying? You love little Mikey. You don't know Michael B really going to be the one, but Mikey is the one you really like. So it's cool. I'm going to talk to this manager. You know what? I will go, I will fly, I will eat his 5-star brunch just so you can see Mac again. And V, you fumbled as a friend. You fumbled. You had a chance to show how genuine of a friend you were by just taking one for the team. So yes, V, you're wrong. Because just like I said, one of the ultimate gestures as a friend is taking one for the team.
Cool. That's all I know you talk to, bro. You want V to help her friend cheat.
I'm a good friend.
You asking V to put herself.
I'm a good friend.
To put herself with what she calls a creep. You want her to be involved with this creep, so her friend can cheat.
Now, I will say I can't recall if she was in an official relationship or not, but she was supposed to be exclusive with somebody.
That don't V, you know what? That don't matter. That don't matter. All that matters is your friend needed you, and in her time of need, you weren't there for her. That's what matters, Venice. And you're on trial today.
I will say, so I've told this story to other people, of course, and they felt I was wrong for a different reason. They felt I was wrong for not draining the manager of everything I possibly could have gotten out of him.
Well, I didn't want to go into that, but hey,
that's
it. If we're gonna talk about it, since you brought it up, come on, V. I kind of alluded to it when I said you fumbled. I didn't want to say you fumbled the bag. I was like, oh Jesus, I don't want to be that person. Come on, V. You were supposed to drain his account.
But I thought he was creepy.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like V is the type of woman who has she standards.
Thank you, Scott.
Standards. That's the thing of the past, I guess.
Listen, God bless her.
That's the thing of the past. I assume because nowadays everybody's supposed to be out here tricking. Apparently,
listen, don't nobody say had sex with that man, huh? Who said
tricking
that?
Ain't gotta be sex.
Assumptions.
There's a whole book out here talking about sugaring without giving up the sugar.
That ain't gotta be just sex, bro.
Tricking is sex. Tricking is sex. It's a fair exchange.
It is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
No, tricking is when you don't have sex.
Excuse me, y'all. Just listen to me.
Master right here. Hold on, my fault.
I ain't trick master, but I just let me know. I'm just trying to let y'all know.
Oh, you be tricking.
The definition of tricking. One thing you'll hear every trick say that sells. Punani. The guys who pay for sex, they call them. That's my trick right there. That's
understood.
That's tricking. Tricking is a fair exchange now. But that's what I'm saying. V didn't have to trick here. You understand what I'm saying? Now V could have played a trick, but she ain't had to trick. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the friendship portion of this. And the friendship portion.
Still friends?
Of course, that's one of my best friends.
That was one of your best friends?
Allegedly. She need to evaluate what she calls a friend.
My goodness, yo.
Yeah, Scoop, funny as shit.
I need to talk to said friend, and we need to talk about what her standards are or her friends. Because you got to take one for the team sometimes. Sometimes you be like, yo, bro, come on, man. Look at it.
You got some real interesting experiences, though. I'm not gonna lie. You've been around a lot of situations. Listen,
man. When you 35 years old.
Shut up. I'm not 35. Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
Grandpa.
No.